All right, so hope you're all enjoying the off season. We got the draft coming up, but before the draft, we have something pretty big happening tomorrow, which is the unveiling of the Jets' new uniforms. The new uniforms because they're supposed to be throwbacks to the '80s, right? I actually shot a couple of videos about this already. I just never got them out. But if you have followed me with the Jets, even before this channel, on the original channel, you know I'm a big design guy. I'm a big logo guy. I'm a big uniform guy. It's a big deal to me, whenever something like this happens, because I just don't want them to fuck it up. So now, how could they fuck up a throwback look? You really can't unless you alter some things, right? Now, I read that I'm going to go into just a couple of things. I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible. And then I'm going to definitely shoot a video tomorrow with the unveiling. Okay? I'm not sure when they're unveiling. Maybe we can find out. But I'll definitely do a follow-up video to this. Anyway, getting back to what I was saying. So when I first heard about this, it was like right around the Super Bowl. At first, I freaked out because they just changed the uniforms like 5 years ago. And to be honest with you, I think they did a great fucking job. I think this look is great. And I was nervous about it too because I knew they were going to change the logo. But to be honest with you, they changed everything, I thought, really well. The new helmets that they have now, hopefully that they still have, with just the gorgeous green. I don't know if my screen recording is going to work. Let's see if it works. If not, I'll put a picture up. But the new helmet, right, that they came out with, okay, 5 years ago, is gorgeous. To me, it was one of the nicest, if not the nicest helmet in the league. The green, the paint like job on the whole helmet is just amazing. It's got like that metallic green color. The way the light hits it, the way it changes, it's an amazing looking helmet. The green, like I said, just the paint job of this helmet, whatever they're using, whatever they're doing to make this helmet look the way it does, is amazing. Okay, so first, right off the bat, I hope they are keeping this helmet, the color of the helmet anyway. All right, I would not change that at all. You don't go back to just a solid flat, green that they had in the '80s. If you're gonna listen, I know they're going back to the throwback look, but it has to be a little modernized as well. The one way you do that is you keep this green helmet. This thing is fucking gorgeous. Now, the logo that they came out with 5 years ago, it's a new logo for this team, okay, that they created. I have grown to really like this logo, man. I think this logo on this helmet, I think, is a fantastic look. That's why I was so pissed off when I heard that they were changing the uniforms and the look. Now, I read up a little bit about it, and they said that people were actually complaining about this new look that came out 5 years ago. I don't know what the fuck these people are complaining about. This is a fucking really, really good looking helmet. With this new logo, I just think it looked great. I was very happy with it. And believe me, I am not one to embrace change, especially when it comes to this shit. I've always been a huge fan of the logo that I believe they are going back to, which is the Jet over the J from the '80s. Okay, that is classic. That's the logo I grew up with. Really, that is a classic, really good looking Jet logo. It's got the Jet in it, but this logo really grew on me. I never thought it would grow on me as much as it did, and I actually really wish they weren't changing it. And that's a big statement coming from me because I am a huge fan of the classic Jet over the J, which is what they're going back to. Now, do I have a problem that they're going back to that? No, because that is a sick logo. Let's take a look at that. it's this look right. It's this logo right here. Now this logo, it's the classic '80s logo, but it's on the new green helmets. That is a beautiful look. So like I'm saying, do I have a problem that they're going back to this logo? Of course I don't, because it's a sick Jet logo. And like I said, it's going to look great in the end zone. It's going to look great in the middle of the field. It is a great looking logo. To me, it's the logo that really captures this team because it has the Jet over the J. Let me just look one thing up here. Okay, so here's the logo right here. All right, look, now that I'm looking at it, it's a great logo. I love it. Like I said, it's just that the new one grew on me a lot. I thought it was a fantastic look, but this is classic Jets right here. I mean, it really is. You can't go wrong with this logo. Now, here's what scares me about this. I read this the other day. They were talking about, or it was mentioned in the article that I saw, that they're thinking about altering this logo. All right? They're thinking about altering the Jet logo. That, to me, is a red flag. How can you alter this and make it any better than it really is? I mean, maybe you can, but it's a fine line that you're talking about here. I don't know if they're talking about altering the logo itself or altering the look of the logo on the helmet. All right? I feel like maybe the logo, if it's going to get altered, it might get altered a little bit on the helmet with the way it sits on the helmet. Maybe it'll be a little bigger. I don't know. But I don't see them altering the logo. So that, to me, is the biggest mystery of this whole thing. All right? The uniforms, they're the classic 80s uniform from the Sack Exchange, okay? But you know what? It's going back to the throwback look, but maybe you modernize the throwback look a little bit more. I love the New York over the number in the front. Maybe you keep that. Listen, I get it. I get it, but I don't get it because they just changed the fucking uniform and they did a really good job with it, in my opinion. And listen, coming from me, that is a high compliment because I am seriously critical of design change, logo change. I mean, it really has to be right for me to adapt to it and like it. And I gave it a thumbs up, man, big time when they went to this look. And with the new helmet and the new logo, I thought they got it right, man. So I don't know. But like I said, they want to go back to the throwback look. Now, I have a theory why they're going back to the throwback look. I have a couple of theories about it. Number one, I want to say, I think it's because last year was so fucked up. It was such a fucked up season with Rodgers going down early and just having basically a lost season, all right? They know the fan base wasn't happy. So, to me, this is almost a ploy to distract the fan base, give them something else to, I guess, be excited about. And just distract everybody from how bad last season was and what a lost season it was. My other theory is they did implement this look last year, okay? They wore it a couple of times, and you know what? It looked really good. So, and it was good to see the old logo, the old Jet. Now, in my older videos when they were coming out with this new design, I had said to myself, okay, you know what? You want to change the design, the overall look? Go back to the J over the Jet over the J look. Go back to that logo for the new design that came out 5 years ago. All right? They didn't. They came up with a new logo. And like I said, surprisingly, I liked it. It really grew on me, like I already said. But I had even, tried to find, put together pictures that would make it look like what that logo would look like on the new helmet. You got to see that last year because on the new helmet, they had the 80s logo with the Jet over the J. Okay, it's right here. We already looked at it. All right. Where the fuck is it? It's okay. There it is. It's right there. Like I said, we already looked at this, but that's the new helmet with the 80s logo. Now again, are they going to alter the logo and make it maybe a little bigger? That's the only thing I can think of them doing if they are going to alter this. Do not alter the logo in some other type of way. I think that would, I'd be surprised if they did that, because now you, like I said, now you're playing with fire. Because if they fuck this logo up, I swear to God, it's going to kill me. And, you know, I don't want to root for a fucking team that I can't stand what they've done to the look of the team. All right? I always say it. It's a big thing to me, man. Like when this team wore the old throwback uniform, like when Parcells changed it and they went to the white helmets, which was nice, but that old logo, I fucking hated it. I hated it for years, man. So, you know, when they actually did make the change, I was so fucking thrilled. Because anything to me is better than that old original logo. I can't stand that logo. You know, this logo. Let me see if I can find it. This, I think, if they come out with something like this, I will fucking throw up. I swear to God, it'll be hard for me to root for this team if they come out with something like this. It's got to be this right here. This is the logo right here. This logo, I fucking hated this logo. I hated this logo. Okay? So, listen, going back to this, you can't complain. All right? And like I said, it's crazy that I'm actually, you know, a little conflicted, because I really liked the way the new helmet looked, man. I just think this looked great. So like I said, that really grew on me. But like I said, 80s look, 80s logo, I don't have a problem with it. That, to me, that's way better than going back to the other logo or coming up with something new and really fucking it up. You don't have to come up with anything new for this team at this point. You want to make a change, fine. Just, you got to go back. If you're going to make the change, they're going back to the right change. The 80s look was fantastic. That is a really good Jet look. So, pretty much, that's it. Look for, you know, I just wanted to get this video out there today because tomorrow is the day they're unveiling it. And let's see, you know, hopefully, if they're going to alter it in some way, hopefully it looks really good. Hopefully they keep the logo intact, okay, with the Jet over the J. And you want to modify it a little bit, just keep it intact. That's all I'm going to say here. So look for a video definitely tomorrow or Tuesday, because I'm going to definitely shoot a video tomorrow. Whether or not I get it out tomorrow or tomorrow night, I don't know. I don't know what time. Let's just see if we can find out what time they are doing this. So this is interesting. I'm looking to see what time they're going to unveil it. And let's see what this article says right here. 5 things we want to see with the new uniform. And I've said this in other videos. I still want to do a video on the black helmet itself, because I have some things about that I want to talk about. I've been waiting forever for a black helmet, and there's something about it that just isn't right to me. We'll see what the new ones look like, but let's just see what this says here. We already know the Legacy White, blah, blah, blah. Black. The fact that they're bringing back a black uniform is awesome, key. I waited forever for this team to have a black uniform. Let's see what it says. It's also presumed that the Jets will return to their 78-97 primary logo. Okay, that's the Jet over the J. Okay? And like I said, please return to that. Don't, I can't, they have to return. If you're going back to the 80s uniforms, you got to go back to the 80s logo. Just don't, here it is right here. Will they use the same exact logo with no changes, or will they tweak it? If you're going to tweak this, don't fuck it up. Please don't fuck this up. What will the official shade of the green look like? That's an interesting question. Are they going to change the green? Even if they change the green, okay? Even if they change the green of the helmet and the uniform, keep that Metaflake paint on the helmet. The way this helmet is painted right now is amazing. If you're gonna change the shade, I don't think they really should change the helmet at all, man. The color of the helmet and the way that helmet is designed and painted, I wouldn't fuck with that. It's like perfect to me. How will the black jersey be designed? Will the Jets change the helmet paint? We just talked about that. Will they introduce a second alternate uniform? Perhaps a throwback. Now, I heard also that they might be doing something like that, like a third type of a uniform or an alternate uniform. That could be another throwback. The only throwback uniform that could be, in my mind, at this point, would be the Titans uniform, which was that dark blue gold uniform with, I don't think, any logo on the helmet. Not that I can remember. I was never a big fan of that uniform. Listen, it's not even green. So I'm not in favor of that. I don't want to see that. Look at this. I just fucking talked about this, right? Now, this is from the website we're looking at, okay? This is things that this website wants to see. The first thing is keep the chrome helmet shell. What did I just say, right? Okay, now here it is. It's the chrome green as opposed to that, look at that. And again, man, this new logo, I loved it as well. It really grew on me. All right, there's the old helmet with the old logo. Was that Ken O'Brien? Yep. Okay, and look at the difference, man. I mean, come on. So you got to keep the new helmet with if you're going back to the throwback, keep the new design of the helmet, the new paint of the helmet, everything. Okay? What was number 2 here? I missed it. Brighten the official shade of green. I don't know. The Jets' new official green will be noticeably lighter than the official green they used recently. Lighter. I don't know if I like that. Okay, so they're talking about like this type of a green. Going back to that, I'm not a big fan of that. I like this green. I think this green is really unique. Solid white numbers and solid green stripes for the black uniforms. That would be interesting. I don't think I'll have a problem with how they design the new black uniforms, because black to me is just awesome. It's hard to fuck up a black uniform, but listen, can the Jets fuck it up? Yes. So, yeah, I mean, look, this is a good look, man. This is what they would look like. Rodgers wears that old fucking helmet, which I hate. But let's see. Not really sure what they're fucking talking about there. And here's the Titan uniform. Again, I do not like the Titan uniform at all. No need to bring that uniform back. There really isn't. It's a fucking ugly uniform, man. Come on. I don't give a shit if it's part of the Jets' history or not. I fucking don't like it. No need to bring it back. You want a third uniform? Fucking use this as the third uniform. You know? Fuck, man. And I think that's it, man. And this was the look. This jersey actually wasn't that bad, but I hated that fucking logo on this helmet. Or just this fucking old logo. I hated it, man. Hated it. Keep the logo unchanged. The Jets should simply revive the 78-97 logo. This is all shit I just said, right? Simply revive the 78-97 logo with no changes. Okay? Has stated, blah, 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 that he would be open to seeing the Jets place the logo inside of the oval. I don't think I would like this. First of all, you can't do that on a fucking green helmet. It would look stupid. You'd have to go back to a white helmet if you were going to do this. And I still don't think I would like that. I think if you're going to alter it, make it a little bigger, like how the Bucks kind of did. They made their logo, but they really went big with their logo. But just make it maybe a little bigger, just a little, like a little fatter with the letters and But and this person right here is saying the hideous 2019-23 era, dude. I don't know what you're fucking smoking, all right, but in my opinion, this look with that fucking new helmet and the new logo, to me, was a good look. The updated oval shape, I will agree with. It turned back into that old oval shape. Now, this is interesting, too. Somebody points out that Woody Johnson has that logo plastered in his office. He's talking about this. The Jets, the old 80s logo in the oval, okay? Which is interesting, okay? Listen, I'll take that inside of the oval than anything else I've seen so far inside of the oval, all right? I never really was a big fan of anything inside that fucking oval. And here's a picture of Woody with that logo. That looks pretty sweet right there. So maybe it. So to me, if you're gonna go to this logo, so much for this being a short video. If you're gonna make this the new logo, if you're gonna alter it, maybe this is what they're talking about. They're gonna alter it by putting the 80s logo inside of the oval. You're combining, different older designs. And that's really not a bad look. But to me, if you're going to do that, don't you have to go back to the white helmet? Right? You can't put a green oval with white Jet letters on a green helmet. It's a green oval. I mean, to me, you'd have to change the helmet back to white for this logo to work. 19 of it was influence cringy. I don't know who the fuck is right. Whoever's writing this was very against the 2019 change. All right, going back to the 80s look with the 80s logo. I got no problem with it. Just don't fuck it up with your alterations. That's all I'm saying. All right. So again, I really wanted this to be a short video, and holy shit, did we exceed the time limit on this. But also, coming up, definitely this week, a video for the draft. Definitely got to do a little draft talk. All right, hope you're all doing well. Look for the follow-up video on the uniforms, definitely within the next 2 days. All right.